Hello everybody, welcome back to the Quick Take and welcome back to another video on the channel. We have some breaking news. This is coming in from Matt Law from the Daily Telegraph. Chelsea cut next manager shortlist with Luis Enrique no longer among favourites. Exclusive news, new talks expected with Nagelsmann and Pochettino, but Thiago Silva says owners must fix incorrect steps over playing squad. This is quite interesting, seeing as it was believed Luis Enrique and Julian Nagelsmann were the frontrunners, and if reports are to be believed, and usually Matt Law is right when it comes to these kind of things, it seems like the only candidate who will be seriously considered as the next Chelsea manager is Julian Nagelsmann, and for me this is fantastic news. I always kind of preferred Nagelsmann over Enrique. I just felt like he was way more suited to the squad we have now. He's also a bit more suited to the project that Todd Bowley's trying to develop, obviously bringing in loads of young players. We do not have a squad full of world-class players yet. Where Enrique thrives with a squad that is already established, Julian Nagelsmann can really develop his own team and get them fighting at the top of the table, fighting for league titles, fighting the Champions League, and I just feel like he's more set. But here we go. Chelsea have not placed Luis Enrique among the leading candidates for the permanent head coach job as the club start to cut down their shortlist and prepare for a new round of talks. Enrique flew to London 2 weeks ago for discussions with Chelsea, but there are no further talks currently planned with the former Barcelona man, which could leave a path clear for Tottenham Hotspur to make their move. Along with Sporting's Ruben Amorim, Enrique is now rated as an outsider for the Chelsea post, with initial contact thought to have been made with all main contenders, including Julian Nagelsmann and Mauricio Pochettino. Chelsea now expected to hold further talks with Nagelsmann, who was interviewed last week with Pochettino along with other coaches, with club sources still insistent there is not a favourite or single leading contender for the post. Nagelsmann is believed to have impressed Chelsea during his interview, but despite outside sources and some players believing he is the most likely permanent successor to Graham Potter, insiders have rejected any notion that the German is emerging as a favourite yet. Former Tottenham manager Pochettino was interviewed by Chelsea and impressed co-controlling owners Todd Bowley and Begdad Eghbali before they appointed Potter. He is still available, having been out of work since being sacked by PSG. As revealed by Telegraph Sport, Tottenham have made moves to contact Enrique, and it appears the North London club might have a clear run at him, with Chelsea's attention focused more vividly elsewhere. And then it just kind of goes into Spurs and Chelsea job rated as one of the most attractive in Europe, but Bowley and Eghbali know they cannot afford to get their next appointment wrong, which is exactly why it's taken so long, and why this exhaustive process to find the next manager is exhaustive, and why we didn't have a permanent manager brought in following Graham Potter's dismissal. They wanted to take their time, they wanted to make sure they were 100% correct, and it looks like they have removed Luis Enrique from their shortlist, which is interesting. It now looks like it's between Julian Nagelsmann and Mauricio Pochettino. If I had to give a guess on the odds, I'd say it's probably going to be Julian Nagelsmann minus 10,000 odds. I think it's pretty nailed on now, and it's pretty exciting. My only hope is that this is announced before the end of the season, so it gives us something to look forward to, and that he can really start planning the squad, who he wants to sell, of course, who he wants to bring in, and the kind of structure he'd like to implement. Of course, Christopher Vivell is going to be highly involved in this whole process of bringing in Julian Nagelsmann. They obviously worked together at RB Leipzig and did great things there. He really got them cooking. They're in the top 4 consistently, and they were one of the better teams in the Bundesliga. There's no denying it. And obviously, when he went to Bayern, he won the league. He won, I think it was 2 Super Cups, so not too bad. Great manager, great man. Excellent philosophy. Very tactical manager. Where Chelsea have struggled. Graham Potter just never really looked like he implemented really much of anything of noteworthy, and then Frank Lampard is just vibes and play for the badge. Thomas Tuchel, of course, football was looking a little bit ropey with Thomas Tuchel at the start of the season. One of the reasons why he was sacked, another one was probably behind the scenes politics. We probably won't know the full story behind that for many years until he writes a memoir or something. But yeah, I don't think people should be too disappointed that Luis Enrique is now out of the race. Again, you might be confused as saying, well, why is Pochettino there? Why is Pochettino in the race? He's not in the race. They're just considering every single option, and because he's available and he'll have very little demands, I would imagine, compared to Enrique, he's there as a formality. He's there just to say that, okay, we are still looking at everyone, but we are really just looking at Nagelsmann now. So, just to recap, Luis Enrique is out of the running, basically, to become the next Chelsea manager. Julian Nagelsmann is now the favourite, and Pochettino is being talked to, but it won't be that serious, believe me. Just believe me on this one, it won't be serious talks. It will just be like, hey, if everything goes tits up with Nagelsmann, you might be in the job. So, it's not going to go tits up. Believe me, it's not going to go tits up. I hope. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. This is just a very quick update, just to keep you guys in the loop of what is going on with the Chelsea managerial pursuit. I will once again say Luis Enrique is no longer among the favourites to become the next Chelsea manager. The next Chelsea manager will most likely be Julian Nagelsmann. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think that this is a smart decision? How do you feel about Luis Enrique not becoming the Chelsea manager? How do you think he might do at Spurs? Do you think he'll join Spurs? Do you think he'll want to go to such a small club? Or what are your thoughts on Julian Nagelsmann? Do you think he will be the correct man for this project, for these players? Let me know how you're feeling today. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your feelings. Let me know just stuff, alright? I just want to know everything. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the Quick Take. We are growing so quickly, nearly 4.4 thousand subscribers, just unbelievable. Go watch my last video. It was unstructured, but it's actually not too bad. I watched it this morning, and you know what? An artist shouldn't enjoy his own work, but I didn't mind watching my own video, so what does that say about me? I don't know. Alright, I've been the Quick Take, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.